Welcome back. And we get you some breaking news at this point in time as far as Donald Trump is concerned, where Trump returns and so will world peace. Well, that is the big question, as this comes after an end to Israel war is concerned. As far as there seems to be an end in sight for Russia-Ukraine war, the Kremlin maintains that Putin is open to a dialogue with Trump. They are waiting for Washington's move for the talks. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time. As Trump returns, so will world peace. And that is the big question. After end to Israel-Hamas war, is there the end in sight for the Russia-Ukraine war? The Kremlin maintains that Putin is open to a dialogue with Trump. Putin awaits Washington's move for the talks. My colleague Shreya Upadhyay is joining me right now to get us more details. Shreya, is there an opportunity for Trump to triumph when it comes to ending the war between Russia and Ukraine?
Samya, he has been saying that he wants to see the end of the Russia-Ukraine war. In fact, he has reiterated time and again that if he were the president when the war started, the war wouldn't have happened at all, and he would have convinced both sides to not start a violent war. But this latest statement coming in from Kremlin, remember, comes after Donald Trump said that we need to end the war and there needs to be sanctions put against Russia if they do not end the war. Remember, since the start of this war, there have been fears that Vladimir Putin might use nuclear weapons nuclear arms against Ukraine. And that fear has always loomed large in the Russia-Ukraine war since it began. But this latest statement coming in from the Kremlin gives some sort of hope that perhaps Donald Trump will be able to get him on the table and negotiate on cutting down on the nuclear arms, and that's a big statement coming in from Russia. But of course, the implementation, when the talks happen and whether it leads to a logical conclusion, is a wait-and-watch game. The Kremlin has also said that the ball now lies in Washington's court, and therefore we'll have to see what really comes off out of Donald Trump's office and when they schedule this meeting and whether that meeting would actually have these talks of cutting down on nuclear arms. Samya.
Absolutely, Shreya. But kindly stay with us, although it looks like it's a step in the right direction. We have to wait and see how things pan out. But we're getting you some more breaking news at this point in time. And I will come back to you, Shreya, to get more on the story. Trump crackdown begins. Mass deportations are underway. The White House had put out the numbers. 538 illegal immigrant criminals have been arrested. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time as far as Trump crackdown is concerned on mass deportation. My colleague Shreya continues to be with us. Shreya, we are looking at a number of 538 illegal immigrants who have been arrested, is what we're given to understand. Can we see this numbers growing? What is going to be the implementation?
Well, Samya, this number will surely rise in the coming days and weeks, and in fact months, because this, remember, comes amid Donald Trump's promise of cracking down on illegal immigrants. It also comes after the U.S. government passed the Laken-Riley Act, which basically lets security authorities, security agencies in the United States of America deport any illegal immigrant accused of any crime ranging from threat to a serious crime as rape and other violent crimes. But in this case, of course, the Laken-Riley Act has that key area to look out for, which is that security agencies in U.S. can deport anybody. They don't have to wait for them to be convicted in a court. They don't have to wait for a conviction, and that is why after this act has been passed, you see the number of deportations rising in the United States of America. Trump and Trump's government is really walking the talk when it comes to cracking down on illegal immigrants. There are, of course, critics who say this is a suppression of human rights and that the illegal immigrants should be given a balanced and a fair and a hearing which is seen from a humanitarian point of view. But, Trump continues with his actions of cracking down on illegal immigrants, and that is what you're seeing. And that's why in the beginning I said in the next few days and weeks and months, you can see this number rising and rising more, especially from the southern border of the United States of America, which is close to Mexico.
Absolutely, Shreya. Thank you for putting things into perspective and getting us all the details. Now, mayoral elections are around the corner in Chandigarh, and the Supreme Court is on high alert.